Welcome back to Wola Zabierzowska, everyone. This is Farming Sim Niagara Fats, and I am in the Triple Threat Challenge. We are in a very snowy February, and I have decided that I'm going to go sell all of my carrots and all of my lettuce. And I'm going to take you on the journey while we talk about what the plans are for the month of February and possibly into the month of March. So, we're going to go sell off all these goods. We missed the mark on the carrots, but I don't think we're going to be too far off on the mark. So we're going to go sell all of our carrots. We're going to sell our lettuce. We're at the high point of the lettuce, or the higher point of the lettuce. I'm not going to keep playing the game with it. It's too much of a challenge to get it exactly at the right time. So you can see we're a little off on the carrots up there, and then lettuce. We're pretty high. It's in the green. It can go a little higher, but I'm not 100% worried about it. And I don't think I'm going to make another carrot run. I think I'm just going to put the carrots back into our storage. I should be able to fit all the lettuce, but this is all the carrots I could fit, 32,000 liters. Which is plenty good. Plenty good. So we've got a fairly busy day for a February when there's really not a whole lot to do. We don't have much in the way of contracts that came up on the board. I was watching Zorch today, and if anybody watched him, or his latest episode, you would see that he is talking about doing the tree contracts, the log transport contracts, and being able to use autoload. And I think I'm going to do that. I'm not going to overexpose it, but in the months where there's nothing going on, I think I'm going to do a few of those just to keep the money flowing in. I'll do the smaller ones, but I am going to take advantage of a $14,000 one that's on there. Yeah, I know you can I know I can autoload because I have the availability of the computer. I apologize to those that don't have that ability, but I'm going to take advantage of a few of those in these months. But I'm not going to do it otherwise. Just going to do it in the months where there's no contracts available. There's so many fields, I can't believe that there's not always a contract available. Good contracts. But I guess that's just the way of the world, right? Now, this is going to be not a quick sell-off because of the pallets. We won't get our total here for a minute, but that's fine. I hope I don't sound too nasally or congested, but I mowed the grass and the cottonwood is out right now, and it's when I'm at my most allergic. I took a shower and cut my hair and everything, so hopefully that washed most of the pollen off of me, most of the cottonwood, but I'm still feeling a little bit of the effects. So if you get some weird glitches or pauses in here, it's because I $4,565. It's because I sneezed or because I coughed and I had to put the pause on the game or edit that out. So, I wish I could show you while I'm driving a little bit more what the plan is, but the plan is I'm going to buy 142 for positive for sure today. We're going to buy the equipment to put into the ground, or put potatoes into the ground. Oh boy. Time to go get this bad boy fixed. Having that trouble on Renita Island too. It's the used amount of hours. I think over 50 hours once it gets down to a certain percentage. The mod that I have installed, I think it's advanced maintenance. It just shuts it down. It's no real effect to the tractor. It just is annoying that it shuts down in the middle when you're doing something. So you just have to repair it a little more often because it's saying that it's aged out. I don't know what the 50 hours is quite equivalent to in real life, but I'm guessing it's a lot. Maybe 5,000 hours? I don't know. I've always wondered that too. If anybody really knows, I've looked it up a million times, and I never really get a true answer. I get anywhere from 5 to 10 times when I look it up. But what is the actual sizes of fields compared to what you would actually have in reality? So, like, if I have a 10-acre field, what would the equivalent comparison be in real life? I mean, it obviously depends on what speed you're playing at, how many months you're playing, how many days in the month you're playing, things like that. I'm sure have an effect on it as well, but just try to get an overall sense, because there's no way these are real, you know, I'm not farming one of these fields as long as it's taking or not taking, or I guess scale is not the same. I know it's made to be the type of scale, but it's generally not. If anybody knows the answer to what I'm saying, and if I didn't explain it right, hit me up in the comments and maybe you can ask me what I'm talking about. I just know that a 10-acre field on here is not the same as a real 10-acre field. Alright, let's do this. Let's take these products and we're going to put them in the storage. And then I'll lettuce out and I'll load the lettuce and we'll take that to wherever that's supposed to go. I very much enjoy the fact that there's not collision on these fences, because otherwise it would be a very big pain in the butt. Did a couple chores already off camera just before you started here. I put water in the tank and I loaded and unloaded some pallets here to try to get the carrots all loaded up. I was going to take the carrots and lettuce at the same time and then realized they were going to different spots, so I didn't want to sell it in the wrong place just in case it took both. And I'm not exactly sure where this lettuce is supposed to go, but we'll look at it back up. Lettuce goes to Small Village Shop. Alright, we got it marked. Let's go out here, get our lettuce. Should be 11 pallets, I believe, of lettuce. Am I too far away? It's going to pick it up. It's picking it up. Alright, so 22,000 liters of lettuce. And what is it saying we should get? $26,140 at the Small Village Shop. Alright, let's go to it. So yeah, my plan is to buy field 142. And with the snow, I just don't think there's going to be a lot of contracts, and I'm not going to be able to lime, so March is going to be a busy month, which we may move into March. It just depends on what, if any, contracts pop up. It is in the forecast all day for snow. It's snow all day and cold temps, so it's not going to let up at all. Luck of the draw today. Luck of the draw. How's everybody doing today? Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're having a fantastic day. I know the saying is spring is sprung, but summer has come upon us for sure. I know I've said that before, but sometimes you can get some crappy weather in June, and I'm not saying that we won't, but right now it's supposed to be a gorgeous week. I think today is the coolest day with some lake breezes in the 70s, and then tomorrow and the next day, let's see, tomorrow is Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday is supposed to be in the 80s. And then I think there's a chance for rain on the weekend. But we kind of need rain, I know that. We've been a little bit dry, so grass is getting dry. I do so enjoy the summer and the end of spring. I'm not a big fan of early spring. I don't really particularly care for March and April a whole lot. A little bit of April when we get some nice weather, but it just seems like we always get such junky weather. At least here where I live. Then again, if you're watching me from the other side of the world, I don't know what your seasons are, so let me know in the comments. What kind of weather are you getting right now? $24,167 plus $1,900 in environmental score for a grand total of $183,000. So we're going to go up and we're going to repair the tractor. We definitely are going to buy 142 when we get up to back up there after we repair the tractor. I wanted to buy field, let's see if I can do it without causing any wrecks here. I wanted to buy field 34. 34 takes a huge chunk of money. It's $95,000. But I'm definitely going to wait until the spring in this game, until the next month of March or April, and see if we get lucky like we did with the corn. I have to imagine something's going to get planted. Whatever it is that we plant, whatever that is gets planted, even if it's potatoes, even if it's a vegetable, we'll take advantage of it. Now, if it's a vegetable, that's going to be really tough to do because we're probably going to have to buy one of these bad boys right here and do the slow roll, 3 mile an hour harvest. It takes a pretty good swath, but it's got the workers and it does all the things. So 22,000, we could take that hit, but we were going to wait and at least hold off until that. Now we'll keep an eye on the other fields. If something better shows up, we may go for that. So I don't want to like etch it in stone, but I think it'd be a pretty good idea to get that and then eventually combine them all into one field. Now we're going to plant millet in May, and I think we're going to plant spelt again. So I think we're going to do, so we already got canola in this field over here to our left. I think we're going to do millet in the big field across straight ahead that we had spelt in, and then where we had corn and where we had flax, I think we're going to do those both in spelt. Because those are good cash crops. And hopefully we got the environmental score up high enough that we get a good good return on that. Like I said, I wanted to lime, and I was planning on maybe trying to lime the fields this month, but I'm not going to get to do that because I think you can't lime when it's snowy out like this. Alright, let's go repair this tractor like we said, and then we're going to go buy field 142. It's only $544 repair cost, but I'm not too worried about the front loaders right now. Alright, let's shut off our tractor. We're going to come back out to it, so we'll just leave it sit there. We're going to go inside where it's a little warmer. 24 degrees. That's 24 Fahrenheit. I'm not sure what that is in Celsius, but it's below freezing. Alright, let's go in here to 142. Oh, we already bought 142. I forgot we did that. Okay. Well, we can't get it prepped. We can't do anything for it. We can't put the lime in it. And we already bought the soil information, and it's all loam. Okay, I do remember that. I didn't write a good note for myself, so my apologies on that. So that takes away one of the things we were going to do this episode. I mean, it wasn't a big thing. Now we just got to wait and kind of see what gets planted where. What's going to get planted. Oh, that's a lot of money. 344, but it's 16 acres. I venture to guess it's one of the bigger fields on the map. I don't know if it's the biggest, but it's pretty big. Pretty much right out our back door, too. All right, let's go into the contracts, the dreaded contracts. Well, I see a plowing contract. We've kind of had our fill of plowing contracts. So I'm kind of thinking that I'll stay, I'll stay away from the $7,000. I'll do like a 48, maybe another 48, and then throw in like a 22. This time I'm going to do this one for sure. I'll probably throw in the plowing contract, and then I'll throw in a 4,800 just for good measure on this go around. But in the future, excuse me, I'm going to pause real quick here. My apologies. All right, very sorry about that. I could feel my nose getting twitchy. I didn't know if I was going to sneeze or not. And I could feel my nose needing to kind of not be in the best shape. So anyways, I apologize for that. So I think I'm going to do... I don't want to do another plowing contract. If I do a plowing contract, I'm definitely doing that off camera because you guys have seen enough plowing contracts. Plus it's with a kind of a tiny one. Yeah, I think I'll do a plowing contract, just keep it honest. I'll do this big wood transporting, and then I'll throw in a $4,800 wood transport. So let me go ahead and borrow the items. Borrow the plowing items. And then I'll take this random one. I don't know which one is closer to the one that I just picked, but we're going to go ahead and accept it. Why is it not letting me accept it? All right, so I got these 3 contracts. Let's go do one of these while I'm still with you, and then yeah, I think what we're gonna end up doing is just going to March, because I was thinking as I was getting ready to record the episode that I wasn't sure if I was gonna go into March or not, but you know what I can do is I can run that tractor over. Well, let's go do this first. Well, let me see where I gotta go first. Where's one of them I gotta do? Right up there by our house. Oops, I hit the wrong button. So we gotta go to the left here. Up here towards the woods. Excuse the map on the screen, but I really need it because I really do not know where I'm going here. Alright, looks like we can turn here, I think. Okay, I see the path. Even though it's snow covered. I wonder how good this truck is gonna handle in the snow here. Should be coming up to the wood pile. Okay, I see it straight ahead there. Alright. See if we can get it all on the trailer. So this is not the big one. This is not the big contract. This is the smaller contract. And then where do we got to deliver it to? We can't deliver it to that. That wouldn't even make sense. We got to make sure we deliver it to the right place. So that probably wasn't a good idea, take them both at the same time. Alright, let me go down to the contracts. So this is the 4,800 selling station wood sales point at Forest Ranger. So we're going to have to go into finances, go to prices, go to wood, and then we're going to tag that place, and then we're going to go to that. And it's way over on the other side of the map, it looks like. 3,100 feet away. We'll take a right out of here. And we'll try to find our way over. I am not sure if this is going to take us where we need to go or not, but we're going to go this way and see what happens. This is a pretty good truck. Kind of just goes right through the snow here, no problems. I feel like we may have taken a wrong turn at Albuquerque. Okay, no, it looks like we can go... Nope, that's a tram line. That is not a road. Try to stay on the road here as best we can. Is this a road? Okay, this is a road. This is a road out here. I don't know where it's going to take us, but we're going to go on this road. Just because it's taking us towards the way we want to go. Or at least in the direction of the red bubble. It says we're getting closer. Let's try not to run into a tree. Oh, we're going to hit that branch? Oh. Oh, we did. I think the logs hit it. Cut the pie. Cut the pie. And now what? I gotta go to the big map. Where do we go now from here? Looks like we go to the right. To the left. To the left. And then to the right. Yeah, I see a road right up there. Okay. We can take the big map off now. I think it would be easier to drive if it wasn't so snowy, but that snow really makes it difficult to see what I'm doing here. Alright, we have them delivered. Is there a... There we go. That's our spot right there. Wood transport, and then it says we sold wood too. Okay. Fine and dandy. Alright, where's the next one? It's... Yeah, it's right in this woods. Because this is the one that I did. We gotta hurry up and do it because I don't want to be late. Like I was the last time. And by the way, I didn't show it, and I wish I would have. A car, one of the AI cars drove through and smashed all the wood and just started throwing it everywhere. I wasn't too happy about that. I was in the middle of cleaning it all up, and he just smashed right through. Luckily, it didn't send him too far. I didn't have too far to go. All I did was just use easy dev controls and deleted them because I really didn't know what else to do. I mean, yeah, what else are you going to do? Oh, here they are. Alright, so we'll see if we can auto-load on the truck here. Hopefully I can get them all. This will kind of stink if I can't. I'm going to have to come back. I probably should have done this one first. I might get foiled again. Is that it? Is that all it's going to let me do? It will not let me pick any more up. Okay, we got to hurry up and get this one. Well, where does it say how much time you have for this? Does it say it in like the contract somewhere? Just give you a countdown? I don't even see where that's at. I don't know why I ran out of time on this contract the last time, to be honest with you. I don't quite get it. Where do we got to deliver this to? Basically to the sawmill that we just picked up the other trees from. Yeah, let me know in the comments if you know how these work, because honestly, I don't know that I've actually really ever done them. As you can tell by my lack of any knowledge of what I'm doing here. Do I want to go this way? I think I want to go this way. I'm trying to go the fastest way possible so I can hurry up and get back over there. We're going to have to do a little unrealistic speed because I don't want to run out of time again. And honestly, I don't understand why I ran out of time because I don't see a timer anywhere. I don't even see anything at the top. I just see number of trees delivered. And then it doesn't even tell me how many trees I actually have on here. Alright, so this is our new property. We're going to go this way and up. and then take a left. Oh, and then I gotta drive all the way around. Oh boy. I may have gone the wrong way. And I'm struggling with speed right now. I got the gas pedal floored and it won't go. Is it spinning? Got a lot more weight now this time. There it goes. So I think I want to go... I think I got to go to the left here. I probably went a totally wacky way. I'm to look and see if there's a better way I could have gone. Where is the entrance into the woods here? I know it's right up here. Okay, right up here. It's kind of scary because I don't want it to. I don't want it to do it again. I don't want it to explode on me. I feel like it's getting ready to at any minute, like a timer, like a bomb, getting ready to count down. Oh, tell me I can get in this way. Come on, I gotta go all the way around? Gee, Lord. I definitely didn't go the right way. I'm gonna have to stay on the main roads. I tried to go the shortcut, I ended up the long cut. Well, at least you're getting some funny entertainment value out of this, hopefully. Alright, let's take the map off here. Okay, I got them all unloaded. Still says we got how many? Oh, trees. I guess I should be looking down here. I delivered 38, so it still says we have 20 more to do. Okay. I gotta put the map back up, sorry folks. I gotta figure out how to get to this quicker. And I don't think this is the right way, but I had to make a decision. No, this is definitely not the right way. Dag burn it. It's alright, we're gonna go at 55 miles an hour, racing through here. I get pulled over by the Polish police. The Wola Zabierzowska police are gonna get me. I got an APB out for me right now. Big yellow truck. Should that be the title for this? Well, you'll know if you saw it. APB on a yellow truck. Speeding through Wola Zabierzowska. Alright, we gotta figure out how to get back behind there in an efficient, timely manner. You know, I navigate through streets and alleys and all kinds of things in a rushed hurry. You'd think I'd be able to do it on these maps, but they do cause me some troubles, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so this is the... Alright, here we go. So the next time we're gonna go, I know which way we're gonna go. Hopefully fast. Okay, here's our wood stack. Let's hurry up and get them on. Load, 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 load. Oh, I gotta hurry it back up and put it on the truck. Okay, we got it. Let's go. Okay, so we gotta go out, and then instead of taking a left like we did last time, we gotta take a left here, but on the crossroad, we gotta take a right. Go, 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 go. Why are you slowing down? Don't slow down. We don't have time for that. We're apparently on some sort of timer. Alright, so I want to go this way. This way. I think that was the problem before I went straight through. Now we gotta go where that cement truck is. Okay, now we just stay on here. I'm gonna have to pass the cement truck. We can't take any chances. Let's give him the horn. Sorry, we're going around you. Oh, hey, you don't need to stop. I know I'm reckless, but no need to stop. Apparently, there must be a really slow speed limit in the Wola Zabierzowska jurisdiction here. Alright, they gonna let us complete this or not? I don't know. Alright, where do we gotta go in? I think we can get there from the road, right? Isn't that how we get in? Okay, yeah, right up here. I kind of panicked again, I'm not gonna lie. Hurry, hurry, hurry. We don't want to fail at this point. It's sold. Oh, so we did the contract. Okay, cool. Alright, let's collect those contracts before they say we don't get them. Look at that, 202,000. Got it. Alright, let's go get started on this plowing contract. I'm going to take care of this plowing contract. I will bring you back in when we're finished with it, and then we're going to see what we're going to do for the rest of the month here. Probably jump into March and hopefully be able to do some field work, because we can't do anything right now with all this snow. Alright, we'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, welcome back to March. And I had to bump it up to 10 o'clock here because there was snow still on the ground. But it finally disappeared. So I completed the contracts, or the plowing contract, just because there was snow all over the ground and you couldn't even see what was going on anyhow. Let's see what our canola field looks like. So I have some big news to share with you. In addition to it being already in March, we have a little surprise for you as we slowly jog run over here. Yep, see those potato furrows? This is a potato field. Now, I don't know if we should be able to go in here and do all the liming and everything, but we're going to go ahead and purchase that. This could be regrettable because this is a big field. How many acres is it again? It's 4.46 acres of potatoes. This could be a lot of offline potato Potatoing, I guess is the word we're going to call it. But let's go ahead in here and let's go ahead and buy it. We said we were going to buy it, and we got a crop. We just got to be careful what we wish for. All right, $95,000. Here we go. Might as well buy the soil information. It's going to be expensive, $2,600. Now we're already in better condition than we are on that field. So let's go jump in the tractor and let's get some lime. Hopefully we can put lime on that field. I know we got to lime a couple other fields, so let's go ahead and get some lime out here. Two bags. I know we got more than that, but so it was a big pause for me because I decided to go ahead and cook myself some sausage on the charcoal. So I got the charcoal going while I was doing the plowing contract, and then let it heat up, and then cooked the brats. They were tasty. Let's do this field here. So it was a little bit longer for me than it was for you. It was instantaneous for you. Anybody watch The Millennial Farmer? He always snaps his fingers and things always happen. It's pretty funny. He's a good one too. Not that I get anything out of it, but it's a good one to watch. I enjoy watching Millennial Farmer. He's a farmer out of Minnesota. He's got about 1 million plus viewers or subscribers. Gets a ton of views. He does have some advertisements in. I have YouTube Premium, so I don't catch the advertisements, and I can fast forward right through his little extra ads, but I mean, he seems to promote things that he likes to actually use. At least that's what he says anyhow, so. But yeah, he's a pretty good guy. Millennial Farmer. Check him out. Millennial, like, you know, millennials and farmer. But anyway, he snaps his fingers all the time, and next thing you know, everything's done. So that's kind of how it is in our world here. We hit the pause button and we unpause it and come back, and we have a bunch of work done. Well, I got a few fields to lime. I don't know if it's going to let me lime the potatoes or not, but let's go ahead and get these done in a time lapse, and we will see you in a few minutes. Alright, welcome back in. That potato field was thirsty. It really wanted the lime. Let's see if it shows. Yeah, it's had to go to all that green color, whatever it is, so throw a little bit right here. Okay. Oh, yeah, that was all we had. Perfect. Alright, so in all fairness and honesty, I must tell you that I put this down. I went out of the game and came back in while I was in that little pause transition period there. But yeah, I had to put that in. I ran out of lime and I wasn't going to drive all the way to the store. I figured if I was going to do that, I might as well put that in. I've been intending to put that in. I do want to say that I am a little disappointed. Our manure heap is not working. It did work. It got manure and now it's not working. So I don't know if that's a glitch with pigs. I know that Krusty was having that problem in the one tile challenge with pigs. I think his was a slurry not working. I don't think it was the manure, if he had manure. I don't remember now, but I'm not real happy by that. Kind of disappointing. I was going to use it for the garden at the very minimum, if we weren't even going to use it for the... because we can put it in with the cedar solid fertilizer, so I don't know that we'd want to spread it, but or we could even spray with our sprayer too instead of having to use the fertilizer spreader. But so we have to discuss what we're going to do here. So we have a huge field of potatoes, and we were going to do 142 in potatoes. Now we have to do 142 in potatoes, and we have to remember how much we get off of that field so that we don't use those. So let's go into the market. Let's go to look at used sales. I did miss a couple things in the used sales that I was considering buying. This is actually something I'm considering buying too. It's 12.3 meters. It would only bump the yield a little bit. It's 20,000 that I don't know that I want to spend. Let's go look at what we're going to buy or going to need to buy. So we got to go to potato planters. The potato planter that we're going to buy is going to be really small. All right. Now, let's see. We got a ton of different options on this. We're going to make it John Deere colors. Oh, it has a fertilizer tank on it too. We might as well make it John Deere colors. That's different yellow. We'll go to John Deere yellow. I think we'll leave the rest of it there. I don't really understand, or I mean, I really don't know. I understand. Really don't know what the rest of it is if we need it. 1989 version. I mean, it doesn't cost us anything, so I don't think it really matters. We'll just stick with what's there. Blades, spurs, both. Nothing. Blades. I think we'll just go with blades, platforms, stickers. The only thing that added was the fertilizer, so let's go ahead and buy that. And then I wonder if we can buy potatoes up here. That'd be a real disappointment if we can't buy potato seeds up here. I gotta go look. Consumables, potatoes. Oof. Well, we'll buy a pallet down there. We'll buy one pallet, and then if we can't, we'll just have to keep going back and forth. That's gonna be a bummer. Alright, I will see you down at the store, folks. Actually, no, I'm going to see you over at field 142 so that we can get planting on the potatoes that we're planning on doing. Alright, bit of a change of plans here. So I could not get that other little harvester to load potatoes. And so $70,000 later, I had to buy this machine. But honestly, we could probably return it if we need to. You see, we're down to 27,000. I also tried buying a pallet of potatoes. I tried buying a big pallet of potatoes. I had to buy pallet forks. So I had to spend a little bit of money that I wasn't anticipating on spending. I'm a little disappointed in that. Potatoes just continues to disappoint. So difficult. And this thing requires 150 horsepower, and we're at 146 horsepower. Plus we're 50 plus hours on the machine, 56 hours. But anyway, so here we are, planting these potatoes. It's going to take a few minutes, so I'm going to do it in a time lapse, and I was planning on doing it in a time lapse anyhow with that little machine. But we'll do it in a time lapse. I forgot that I needed to lime this field over here, so I'm going to have to come over here and lime it and fertilize it because this doesn't allow fertilization where the other one did. So a little disappointing, a lot of cash spent that we weren't planning on spending. And then that other field has potatoes in it that I just don't know that it's going to be so long to harvest that with our harvester, but we'll get it done. It's not the end of the world. We'll get it done. I'm not complaining. Sounds like I'm complaining, but I'm not. Do I have it back on again? I guess I don't even know if there's a way of turning it on, honestly. It's struggling. It is struggling. A little bit of a hill here too, so. Plus I think there was potatoes on this one. I'm not sure. There's definitely something on it. Maybe it's just in the plowed state. I'm not sure. Seems an awful weird way to plow, though, going that way. Kind of the same way the furrows are going. It's kind of a weird way. Alright, I think I'm going to have to put it into manual transmission and pick the gear, so I'm going to do that. I know somebody suggested you could change the cruise control speed, but I've tried that a few times and it doesn't seem to work for me, so. There we go. That's a good speed. We'll leave it at that one. Alright, I will see you at the end of this field. Enjoy the time lapse. All right. Was that as painful for you as it was for me? I mean, it wasn't bad. It's just this is a little too much machine for my machine, if you know what I mean. It's past the horsepower limits of this machine, so it struggled. It gave every bit it had. You could see couldn't get it much over 6 miles an hour even going down the hill, so I don't know what it plants at, but even if it's at 6 miles an hour, it was barely ever at that much. So anyway, we have started potatoes. Not only do we plant potatoes in a field that we have to plant potatoes in, but we also have a huge field of potatoes that we're gonna get to harvest. It's not the way I wanted to plant. It didn't work out the way I wanted it to, but we are going to leave you there at the end of this episode now. I hope you did enjoy it. I hope you will hit the like button if you did enjoy it, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed. I'm trying to get to 50 subscribers. As of this recording, I'm 1 subscriber short, so if you're that one, hit that subscribe button for me. I would appreciate it. Gets me to my goal of 50, and then we'll just keep bumping the goal from there if I do reach that goal. So again, thanks all for coming in and joining me here on the Triple Threat Challenge. We got a lot of work done today. I got a lot of editing to do on this video. It's a little later than I wanted it to be, but that's okay. I had some things to do after work, so I will get this one edited, and you should see it first thing in the morning tomorrow, which is Wednesday. And if you're watching this in sequence, well, just disregard everything I said. But anyway, without further ado, I do thank you all very much, and we will see you in the next one, folks.